Imagine a world teeming with life, hidden deep beneath our feet, where the familiar rules of the surface no longer apply. Down here, in the perpetual darkness, life exists untouched by sunlight or air, thriving in conditions that would seem impossible to us. This is the deep biosphere, a vast, dark ecosystem that rewrites the rules of biology. It's a place where organisms survive without photosynthesis, relying instead on chemical energy from rocks and minerals. It stretches for kilometers into the Earth's crust, forming a vibrant, immense world within solid rock. This hidden realm is so extensive, it's estimated to contain more biomass than all the world's oceans combined. Here, life moves at a glacial pace, with organisms living for thousands, even millions of years. Some microbes barely grow or divide, yet persist in the harshest conditions imaginable. The discovery of this biosphere has forced us to rethink what makes an environment habitable. It challenges our assumptions about where life can exist and how it adapts to survive. We once drilled for oil and minerals, assuming the rock below was lifeless, until we found genetic fingerprints of native organisms thriving in the deep. These discoveries have opened up a new frontier in science. This hidden world proves life is more tenacious and creative than we ever imagined, permeating even the tiniest cracks of our planet. Microbes find ways to survive in places we once thought were sterile. As we explore deeper, we're left with profound questions about the origins of life and the limits of biology itself. What else lives down there, in the darkness and the silence, waiting to be discovered? And if life thrives here, in the most unlikely places on Earth, what might we find on other worlds, beneath the surface of Mars, or the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn? The deep biosphere is truly colossal, an immense hidden realm that stretches far beneath our feet, extending from the uppermost layers of soil to several kilometers below the surface. In fact, it's at least twice the volume of all the world's oceans combined, making it the largest living space on our planet by far. This vast, three-dimensional network of life winds through the planet's very fabric, threading through cracks in rocks, underground rivers, and deep, dark caverns. Scientists estimate it holds octillions of microbes, so many that they outnumber the stars in our galaxy by an unimaginable margin. These tiny organisms thrive in conditions we once thought impossible for life. The total carbon mass of this hidden life dwarfs that of all humans, livestock, and wildlife combined, making the deep biosphere the true heavyweight of Earth's living matter. Most life on Earth isn't what we see on the surface. It's microbial, living deep underground in total darkness, surviving without sunlight and often without oxygen. This realization shifts our perspective, reminding us that we live on a thin veneer atop a planet dominated by hidden, ancient lifeforms that have persisted for billions of years. These deep microbes play a critical role in cycling carbon, nitrogen, and other elements, slowly transforming rock and water over eons and shaping the chemistry of our world in ways we are only beginning to understand. The discovery of this immense underworld fundamentally redefines Earth, not just as a rock with life on its surface, but as a living planet through and through, teeming with unseen activity. The surface is just the tip of the biological iceberg. Beneath us lies a vast, mysterious world that is still largely unexplored, waiting to reveal its secrets. Life in the deep biosphere endures extremes that would destroy most surface organisms. There's no sunlight. Photosynthesis is impossible. Life here draws energy from the planet itself. Pressure is immense, rivaling the bottom of the Mariana Trench, and only specialized microbes can survive it. Temperatures soar above the boiling point of water, yet thermophiles thrive, their proteins and membranes built for heat. The chemical environment is harsh, little oxygen, salty or acidic water, and radiation from decaying elements. Microbes here breathe sulfate or iron, extracting energy from unlikely sources like hydrogen gas. These organisms are masters of chemistry, thriving in stone and strange water. The deep biosphere is a testament to life's adaptability, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's a world of extremes, but life finds a way. Even in the most inhospitable corners, Earth is alive. How do microbes survive such punishing conditions? Through extraordinary adaptations. Desulfurutis auxviator, for example, is a bacterium that survives alone, pulling carbon and nitrogen from rock and energy from sulfate. Altiarchaeum hamiconexum uses nano-sized grappling hooks to anchor itself and form vast, interconnected communities called biofilms. These biofilms protect microbes and allow them to share nutrients, working together in a microbial assembly line. The most fundamental adaptation is an incredibly slow metabolism. Some microbes go centuries without dividing. They exist in near-suspended animation, waiting for rare bursts of energy to reproduce. This slow pace means some organisms may be thousands of years old. When conditions worsen, some form dormant endospores, waiting out harsh times for millions of years. Slow living, community building, and deep patience are the secrets to conquering the abyss. In the deep, survival is a marathon, not a sprint. Scientists once thought only microbes could survive the deep biosphere's extremes, but in South African gold mines, they found multicellular, life-tiny nematode worms, 100 times longer than the bacteria they hunt. These worms from hell graze on bacterial biofilms, forming a subterranean food chain. Their presence proves the deep biosphere is a functioning ecosystem, not just a microbial soup. Further discoveries revealed other microscopic predators, rotifers, tardigrades, even tiny arthropods. Each new find adds complexity, showing that life builds intricate food webs far from the sun. The darkness is not empty, it's a hunting ground, a frontier for surprising discoveries about life's resilience. Exploring the deep biosphere is a technical challenge, requiring deep-sea drilling and access to ultra-deep mines. Each rock or water sample is a precious window into this hidden world. Avoiding contamination is crucial. Scientists use sterile techniques and tracers to ensure samples are pristine. The outer layers of rock cores are shaved off in sterile chambers to reach untouched interiors. Recreating deep earth conditions in the lab is nearly impossible. So much of what we know comes from DNA sequencing. Many deep microbes can't be grown in standard cultures. We study their genetic material to learn what they do. The slow pace of life means direct observation is rare. Scientists look for chemical byproducts and isotopic signatures instead. Despite these challenges, our knowledge has exploded in the last 2 decades. Every new sample adds a vital piece to the puzzle of this mysterious world. The deep biosphere's discovery has profound implications for the search for life beyond Earth. It challenges our traditional notions of where life can exist and thrive. It shows that life doesn't need a sunlit surface. It can thrive in the dark, heated interiors of planets. This opens up new possibilities for finding life in places we once thought were barren. This realization expands the list of potential habitable worlds, including Mars and the icy moons Europa and Enceladus. These celestial bodies, with their hidden oceans and geothermal activity, are now prime targets in our quest to find extraterrestrial life. These places may have subsurface oceans or warm crusts, perfect analogs for Earth's deep biosphere. The conditions there could be just right for life to take hold and flourish. Chemosynthetic life, living off rock, water, and geothermal heat, could exist anywhere these ingredients are found. This type of life doesn't rely on sunlight, making it a strong candidate for existing in extreme environments. A planet's surface can be misleading. A seemingly dead world could be teeming with life below. The subsurface environments could harbor microbial life, hidden from our view. As we send probes to Mars and beyond, we now know to look beneath the surface for chemical signatures of hidden life. These missions are designed to dig deeper, literally and figuratively, in our search for life. The life we find may not be little green men, but familiar microbes, surviving in the dark, warm heart of another world. These tiny organisms could be the key to understanding life's resilience and adaptability. Earth's deep biosphere is our guide, reminding us that life is more resilient and widespread than we ever imagined. It teaches us to look beyond the obvious and explore the hidden depths. The search for life elsewhere has only just begun. With each new discovery, we come closer to answering the age-old question: are we alone in the universe?